You have a nice morning today. Everything is according to your plan. Your coffee staff did their job well. The supplies you ordered yesterday were delivered early. Everything is perfect. You are Kang YN, a coffee owner, a strong and independent woman. You have nothing to fear, especially when you know you are right and you hate the person who oppresses others. You grow up in chaotic community. Your father was involved in many illegal activities, so you learned to study martial arts to defend yourself. After your dad died, he left a lot of money. You gave it to charity since you know the money came from illegal activities. Your mom was afraid that you would be hunted by your dad's enemy, so you decided to move to Seoul. There you built your own cafe. They are calling you cold-hearted person with a heart. You are cold but have mercy and generous to others. Since you're a cold person, your ideal type is a man who can make you smile, unlike you, who is boring to be with. You were quietly doing an audit in your small office. You were hands off with your business. You want to know everything that was happening, especially in sales, until you heard footsteps rushing to your direction. Boss, your employee said while trembling and obvious fear. Why? What happened to you? There's a guy missing around downstairs. You didn't say a word. You just stood up from your seat and came down while Alvin follows you. There you saw a guy in his 20s who was very angry, beating a man who was standing quietly in front of him. You stand in the corner watching and observing his every move. You know he's not an ordinary person. There are around 5 people with him. Obviously, he is the leader of the group, but you can't identify what group he belongs to. Who is the guy who he was betting? I don't know, boss, but that guy is with him. He accidentally spilled coffee on that handsome guy. Then that's what happened. You don't want to interfere with them, but seeing him continue hitting the guy in front of him who doesn't fight back makes your blood boil. Meanwhile, Jungkook was so angry with one of his people after spilling coffee on his suit. He has an anger issue and has difficult to control it. To get rid of his anger, he beat and punched the person who spilled coffee on him. He was not contented yet, so he was about to punch the guy when someone grabbed his arms and lifted him to the floor. He was so shocked that he can't move and just look at the person who did that to him. His people are about to pull a gun, but when they saw you are a woman, they don't pursue it anymore, since the rules are not to hurt women. Jungkook stood up while holding his back, and he gets even more angry. What's the matter with you? Why are you interfering my business? Actually, I don't really want to interfere, but my customers have run away in fear. Because of you, I lost the customers. And hello, I have a right to interfere since you are inside my cafe. Is that your only problem? Then I will pay your entire income for today. You laugh heavily and say, excuse me, I think you don't get it. My point is, you can't make trouble everywhere because you just want to. Don't you know me? Well, I'm not interested in knowing you. I don't care even Satan is your brother. Do you know that I don't like people who interfere with me? Do you know what I don't like also? People like you who turns his anger on other people. If you have an anger issue, then learn to control it or see a doctor. As you held his arms and pulled him going outside your cafe, even his people don't come here anymore. Oh, wait, did she kick us? I think so, boss. So, you want war, huh? Then I'll give you war. You are the first person who had the courage to fight the Mafia King. So you are his target now. He knows he can't hurt you since he himself made those rules. He saw his mom being beaten by his father when he is still a kid. So he promised that he will not hurt a woman. If I can't hurt you, then I will make you pay in other way. You went to your shop late because you went to your friend's wedding first. When you arrived at the cafe, you were immediately greeted by the weird facial expressions of your staff. Why? They didn't say anything. They were just looking somewhere, so you followed their gaze as you saw the guy from yesterday. But now he was alone and quietly drinking coffee, not just one, but all kinds of coffee that you sell was on his table. What now? You removed your coat and walked towards his direction. Excuse me, did I tell you not to come back here again? He smiles instead and says, relax. I didn't do anything. You should be thankful because I have a lot of orders. By the way, I love the ambience of your cafes and the interior designs are beautiful. What exactly did you come here for? Nothing. I just want to know what is the best seller of your coffee shop. You have an instinct. That person is planning something. But on the other hand, you ignore it because maybe he's just a coffee lover. So you just leave him alone. You don't care if he wants to drink all the coffee at his table since you are not the one who can't sleep, but him. The next day, even in the following days, that's what happens. He came to your shop and ordered all kinds of coffee sold in your store, quietly drinking coffee in the same spot. Boss, do you know the building across from us is under construction? Really? I didn't notice. Who is the crazy person who bought that old place and what kind of business did he put there? 1 month passed that you saw him every day in your coffee shop, and since he wasn't causing any trouble, you just let him. In the days that passed, you finally know his real name, but not his real identity, since you wasn't interested in knowing him. Until one day, he stops coming to your shop. And the guy who's always come here, did he come today? You don't know why you suddenly got interested in the guy named Junko. No, boss. It's been a week that he didn't come here. Maybe he is sick. Your conversations with Anne was cut when Alvin entered your shop out of breath. Boss, you need to see this. About what? There's a new coffee shop across from us. And do you know who is the owner is? It's Jungkook. You get out of your shop and there you saw Jungkook busy giving flyers to the people passing by. Later on, he saw you. He just smiled like nothing happened. Wow, did he plan this? You saw him cross and come to you. Hi, Miss Wyan. Welcome to my coffee shop. Ah, since today is our opening, you may have free coffee, any flavor and size. The reason why he came to your shop every day is because he is studying the taste of your coffee, since his plan is to build a coffee shop just across from you to rival and destroy your shop. If you felt worried earlier, it is replaced of hatred towards him now. I get it now. But do you think you can bring me down just like that? Then I'll show you who is the boss. Okay, this is the battle between two bosses. Me as a mafia boss, and you as a boss of your coffee shop. The realization hits you that Jungkook is not just a boss of a gang you thought, but he was the powerful mafia king. But who cares? You're not afraid of him. The next day, when you enter your coffee shop, there are no customers and you don't see your girls' employees. Alvin, where are the girls? Alvin looked at you and pointed the girls who were busy drooling at the guy employees in Jungkook's shop who serve shirtless. You don't have customers because everyone in Jungkook's shop. So you are really serious about bringing me down? Later on, you saw Jungkook waving his hand and mouthed, 1 point for me. Boss, your plan was successful. Miss Y in shops has no more customers. If this continues, I'm sure she will lose money and her shop will definitely close. Jungkook stood up from his seat and looked at your shop, but instead of being happy, he felt guilty. At first, that was really his plan to destroy your business, but lately his heart became weak. Every time he saw you, he felt a strange pleasure and happiness. Every time he was angry, he calmed down just thinking about you. Before going home, you go to your friend's house. Later on, your other friends also came. What's the matter? Why you look so down? Girls, I need your help. Someone is messing up with me. To make them understand, you tell the girls what was happening in your business about Jungkook and the shirtless guys at Jungkook's cafe. Are they really hot? Aki, I'm just asking. Don't worry, YN. We are here to help you. Girl power. Jungkook just arrived at his cafe, but his full attention is in your shop. He's checking if you have customers, since a lot of customers in his shop. He saw nothing in your shop. He also don't see you. So he just go to his office. After some time, Duro enters while his eyes are widen. Why? It looks like you saw a ghost. Boss, not ghost, but an angel. A lot of angels outside. He got curious, so he peeked outside, and his eyes almost pop out. Girls, are you sure about this plan? Believe us, YN. Just hand out flyers to passers-by, especially boys. Just forget your coldness even just now. Alright, alright. You start giving flyers when you saw Junko come out of his coffee shop and hurriedly went to you. He removed his coat and forcefully made you wear it. Yeah, what are you doing? You can't wear that. Many men can see your white skin and perfect body. Excuse me, Mr. Mafia. I'm the owner of my body, so I'm the only one who has the right to do what I want to do. Besides, I'm not asking for your opinion. Still, so that the conversation won't be long, we just go inside your cafe. But before that, 1 point for me. He just is staring at you from his cafe while biting his nails. He looks anxious and worried for no apparent reason, since your coffee shop is full of customers and mostly men. Look at this breath. She's smiling widely while talking to those men, as if this just bought coffee because they just want to see her sexy body. Worried or jealous? Me? Jealous? What are you talking about? I'm just worried because there are many men around her. Then a guy arrived with his Ferrari. He walked in, and the moment you saw him, you smile and hug him. What the frick? Who is he? Okay, I'm done. This is enough. He took his gun and walks going to the shop. To be continued tomorrow.